Hey guys, so I am making little blueberry pies today for a blueberry soap that I have coming up. So I'm going to show you how I make these. I have some tan colored soap dough. I mixed brown, white, and a little bit of orange to get this kind of pastry color. And so what you do is, so I've got them in a disc. I just rolled it out into like a sausage, and then I'm just kind of I've cut them into discs, and I'm just kind of flaring the top out just a little bit. This won't look like a traditional kind of fluted pie, but I am going to give it some texture around the outside. I have a little clay tool, and it's just a little, kind of sharp, rubbery point. It's soft. So I'm going to just kind of I'm going to take the more rounded edge and just kind of make little flutes almost. And then I'll flare it a little bit to make it look not so much like a tire, which is what it kind of looks like right now. So I poke a little indent down in the center, and then I'll just kind of push it out a little bit on the top. And that way it has the texture on the side. So then I have some blue soap dough that I extruded. I have 2 clay extruders, and I put blue soap dough in this disc and extruded it out. And then I cut these up into tiny little pieces and rolled them up into these little adorable blueberries. So once you have your disc made, you'll take I have a paintbrush and some distilled water, and just wet the center of it. I've tried doing this a couple of ways. I've tried just pouring them on, but these things are so small, they go everywhere. So the way that I've had the most control over it is with a little dotting tool. That's actually on the other side of what I made the little indents with. So I am going to just put all my little blueberries on my pie dough. And whenever you poke these to pick them up, it puts a tiny little indent on the top, and it actually looks like a tiny blueberry. Nobody's going to see that because it's going to be under the top, but I thought it was adorable. I'll know it's there. And I'll see if I can get it to show on camera. It's quite precious. Okay, so I have one layer done. So I'm just kind of pressing them very lightly into that wet soap dough. And you see the tops have the little indents on them and look like little blueberries. It's so cute. So then I will put another layer of water, and I'm going to do one more layer of blueberries and kind of try to make it look like they're mounded up in the middle, kind of like a pie would. So I'll pick my biggest little blueberries and put them in the middle. So then I'll kind of press them down just a little bit so they really stick to that water. Then I have another extruder over here with tan soap dough in it. And I have this little, I'll see if it'll show up on camera. I have this little, like slot disc. It's like a little flat slot in here. And so I'm just going to extrude out. See, it's like a flat disc. So I'll extrude out a length of this. I need 6 pieces. Just kind of lay it out, straighten it out, because it does kind of curl a little bit coming out of the extruder. You could roll this out. If you don't have an extruder, you could roll it and cut it into strips, and that would work fine too. You don't have to have an extruder to do this. I have them, so it helps. And then I'm taking my blade and I will cut this. I need one more piece. Cut it into 6 pieces is what you'll need for the top. So then we're going to do the weaving on the top that looks like this. So I'm going to really soak the top of this pie and the very edges, because I want it to stick. So what I like to do, make sure you can see, I'll kind of stick this to where it's sticking up a little bit, one of them, and then lay the other 2 down. I'm trying to do this where my hand's not going to be in the way. So if you can see, I have the middle one sticking up and the 2 sides sticking down, so I can scoot this guy in there on top of the 2 that are laying down and under the middle one. And then I'll press it down on the sides. And then I'm going to push down this guy in the middle and lift up the 2 on the sides very gently. And then we'll scoot this one on top of the one in the middle and under the 2 on the sides. Pardon my hand for a second. I'm just getting it spaced evenly. And then I'll press it here and on the other side. And then I'm going to lay down the 2 outside ones and lift up the middle one for my last weave. And I'm just going to press that on the sides. Now I'm going to just take a look at it, make sure it's even. Looks good. So then I take my hand and kind of press those edges a little bit, lightly, but with firm pressure, because I want this to nicely adhere to the pie. And then I'm going to take the edge of my blade and just cut around the edge and cut off the excess dough. And then I'm just kind of making it all fit snugly. And then I like to paint it one more time with water, just so everything dries together. And there's my little blueberry pie. So I've got them sitting on a little cup to dry, because they like to stick to this mat until they're dry. So I have 6 done already. There's 2 that are drying over there. But here are my little blueberry pies. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.